Welcome to Boxing During Dinner, and you guys recognize the guy to my right. No introduction, but I'll still introduce him anyway. Former middleweight champion, light heavyweight champion, Bernard Hopkins. Bernard, welcome to Boxing During Dinner.
Hey, thank you, man. It's good to be here at RANDAZZO'S, man, having dinner. We call it a pre-fight dinner before I leave Miami.
And Bernard already ate dinner, so he won't be eating during the show. But Bernard fighting Chad Dawson, a rematch on Saturday night. The first fight, Bernard, how surreal was it when this guy just picks you up and slams you on the ground? Because every time they showed the replay after that, nobody could ever explain why the hell they gave him the fight that night. Obviously, then it was a no contest. But what went through your mind when he slammed you to the ground?
Well, I was a little bit surprised because normally that's a move that's either in wrestling or MMA or UFC. But I realized that when you frustrate a person and they happen to be 18 or 17 years younger, they see something that they didn't expect. That brings frustrations, and when a person is frustrated and confused, they will do things, whether it's out of frustration or whether it's out of anger, and you have to be prepared for it. But no one is prepared for things that happen when you're not prepared for it or expecting it to. So everything is fine. I'm ready to go. I have learned some secret moves just in case attempt be made on me to knock me down. Far as the illegal way, I'll be ready to protect myself. But it definitely wasn't an accident. I'll be prepared for Saturday for anything, but not worried about that to happen.
From the first fight to this fight, Bernard, the first fight there wasn't much of a fight. It only lasted a couple rounds, and the incident happened.
2 rounds.
Right. And so for this time, do you do anything different to fight Chad Dawson, or is it the same game plan you had going into that first fight?
Well, I just be me. I'm a type of guy that go and feel what strategy need to be done. I got all points covered. So whatever he presents himself, that will be my strategy. That doesn't mean I will wait to see what he do. That doesn't mean I will not have a plan myself. But I'm a guy that normally figure out the puzzle because I can't concentrate on the things he do best, because he can switch and do something different, and he can add on just like I can add on. We rarely takes off of our talent. We normally add on. So whatever he brings to the table, my adjustment period won't be rounds, it'll be minutes and seconds, and I'll be able to adjust to all what he brings to the table. That's the blessing and that's the benefits of being a veteran and somebody that's been in the game that's seen every style that you can imagine. So I'm prepared.
You mentioned a couple things here. 18 years older than Chad Dawson, or around there, give or take a couple years, and then you mentioned about being a veteran. There's no way when I'm 47, I won't look as young as you do. Being 47 years old and still fighting at this level, Bernard, what do you attribute it to? To the younger guys watching out there that say, you know what, I want that longevity, and whatever sport it may be. I mean, Jamie Moore is doing it in baseball right now. What's the secret, Bernard?
Start early. Longevity, along with natural genetics, along with that lifestyle that you live. Ducking helps. You would give yourself a benefit and at least a fighting chance in anything that has to do with sports or even in your regular lifestyle. It's what you do early on in that job or that field to give you a chance to have longevity. Nothing is guaranteed, but you at least give yourself an opportunity to last and get all you can get out of that particular sport and your body. So a lot of it have to do with the lifestyle and also the craft that you do. And you put all those together, you will win whoever that person is for a long, long time. Jordan is a testimony to that. Michael Jordan. the legends of certain sports, even boxing, past and present. Very few, but there are some out there. It's a test of longevity and will to be able to stay the course, even in victory, even in defeat, even to come back, and even to still keep that same mentality through years and years and years and years and accomplishments. It's not something that's proven for everybody, but from the ones that did will always be remembered as time moves on.
Well, you just said, Bernard, it doesn't happen to everybody, and at 47, still fighting at this level, barely any fighter in the history of boxing has done what you've done. To the other guys that are around your same age, is it a little sad to still watch a Roy Jones fighting, getting knocked out, or an Evander Holyfield, you know, just picking matches here and there, trying to fight for something that he may not get to?
Well, to me, it's like, you know, I'm not getting hit with those type of punches like they get, like they are. You say Roy Jones, but it's a thing where when two fighters come up together but separate ways as rivals, you see what Roy Jones brings to the table. A hell of a career, very unorthodox fighter that probably can never be duplicated. And you take my situation, my style, from the grassroots of the basics and then some. The defense and offense has always been the foundation and the base of ABC in boxing. Roy was blessed not to need that and still accomplish what he accomplished. But when you get to the point where you stay in the game longer than expected, those basic things that you were so special that you didn't need, now you need them. The good offense makes a good defense. The good defense makes a good offense. Roy went a long way with a lot of accomplishments, not having really both of them match as the good offense. So you find yourself laid out a lot of times late in your career because the reflexes and the moves that you normally get away with, which most people don't, come back to bite you in the ass. And that's what I think happened when it comes to staying in the business with that type of talent that was suitable when you was younger. But now as you got older and those things is not there to let you not be exposed, now you get exposed.
And definitely that happened to Roy against Antonio Tarver. You know, his reflexes weren't there. You know, he took a step back and he got hit.
Well, I even go even further than that. Glenn Johnson, to me, would have never had touched him when he was Roy Jones Jr. Antonio Tarver was a little different because he was just as high profile, not throwing that much accomplishments, but Glenn Johnson, with, you know, talent versus Roy Jones talent, that to me was a more brutal knockout than Tarver, and Tarver wasn't nothing to sneeze at either.
And another fighter, before I let you go, Bernard, that does rely on his reflexes a lot is Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's going to be fighting Miguel Cotto May 5th. Do you think Cotto has a chance against Mayweather? And also, where do you rank Mayweather among the top fighters maybe in the last 25 years?
First, Mayweather has well, Mayweather will beat Cotto, but it's going to be a fight. Cotto's style, the way Cotto, very aggressive. But styles like that is made to order for Floyd Mayweather. In his weight division, I rate him in the top 5 of all times in his weight division. And so he, 34, maybe 33. He's one of those guys that can fight well into his late 30s if he chooses to, which I doubt he will, but defense, good offense, Don't take a bruise. Take care of his body. Stay in shape. It's hard to beat guys like that.
And thanks a lot, Bernard, for the interview. Good luck on Saturday. Bernard Hopkins here on Boxing During Dinner. One of my favorite fighters to interview in the entire time I've been doing this. I've been doing this since I was 17 years old, Bernard. You were probably one of the first fights I covered live against Antoine Eccles down here.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah, I remember.
Went to your press conference with Trinidad, your training camp for Carl Daniels. So I've been in a lot of different. I've been around your career a lot. So Bernard Hopkins here on Boxing During Dinner.